sorry. Whether your two touchdown passes or your defense late in the fourth quarter, what is it about this team to find a way to get things done when you have to?
I think what an incredible win. What a incredible sense of perseverance and resilience from this team. Still have yet to play the complete game, and we're so hungry and eager to continue to grow and build upon the things that we've been able to do. But just way to show up in the end. You know, obviously had some things that we want back defensively, offensively, and on special teams, but it's always about finding a way. And I just think the resiliency that this team played with, the way guys were able to be disruptive towards the end of the game, obviously offensively have to be better in managing those situations in the end of the game. But you know, that's all that matters is winning. You know, that's something that I've been saying all year.
We've seen Devontae one-on-one with Bland on the outside like that. What are you thinking, and what is, you know, kind of going through your mind and Devontae's mind to make that play?
Just taking advantage of, you know, obviously taking advantage of the opportunities that were given to us. You know, I feel like, you know, I just feel like we have to be better. We have to be better. We have to continue to grow. As I said, I'm as hungry as ever to continue to kind of strive for those new heights. But I think it all comes down to execution and how we execute. And when we do that at a high level, we're pretty good. You know, when we're not, we're not. And so it's a matter of everybody being on the same page and growing through that together. You know, this is obviously a very important time for everyone as we enter this phase of the season, and you know, it comes down to execution.
You didn't seem to have any ill effects from the hit on the knee as you came out. You scrambled for a first down, you scrambled and completed a pass, and then the touchdown. Were you feeling anything on the knee?
I don't really know what to say. You know, it was a gritty win. It was a gritty win. It was a tough win. Much respect to that team. I'm always very competitive and have great players. You know, but I don't think the bye week could come at a better time.
What happened on the play that you were stumbling and almost fell over as you were running to the side?
What do you mean?
After you got hit in the knee, you almost fell over.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Your teammates have talked before about the boost it gives them to watch you play through something. Do you sense that? Do you feel that from them?
Well, I don't like it being that way. I don't like it being that way. I love to be all good, and you know, but you know, as I said, man, I do anything for this city and for my teammates, and it takes what it takes, you know, and that's simply put, whatever it takes. And I'm just happy that we were able to gut out this win, and we showed so much resilience.
John, what do you think aggression does for this offense? You guys went for it on that first drive twice on fourth down. It seems to be kind of relentless to the opposition when you do that. Do you think it helps the offense when you're that aggressive?
I think it is, and I think it can be very imposing when you have that mentality of being aggressive. You know, I think if that is who we want to establish ourselves as, then we have to stand on that, you know, and be who we are. And so I think there's a ton of room to grow in a ton of different areas. Consistency in our execution, being committed to certain things, but for us, we just need to continue to grow. That's what it comes down to, right? And I've said this before, and how this is a result-based league, but the reality is it's all in the details of your execution. And so when we execute at a high level, we're pretty good. When we don't, we run into issues. But a lot of things to learn from this game. I can't wait to watch the tape. But you know, we don't turn the ball over. That always helps.
Hey Jim, what was it like to watch that final Dallas drive, and what does it say about the defensive group, about what they ended up with?
A ton of credit for that defense, man, how they played out there today. Those guys up front being disruptive, pushing that pocket back, You have times in the game where you're a repeat offender, or throughout a season where you're a repeat offender of a mistake that you've had prior to. And I feel like for us, our offense in the end of that game, we were a repeat offender where we had an opportunity in the last game last week to put the game away, and we did not, and we put our defense back on the field. That's not what you want to do, and we did that kind of today too as well. So those are opportunities for us to grow, and we need to learn from that. But I think for our defense and being in the situations that they've been in, and I rarely ever talk about that. Obviously, we all have a role, and we all challenge ourselves to be better at our roles and our jobs. But you look at the defense and the situations that they've been in throughout the season and how they showed up today in this moment, whether it was a DPI, a holding, or whatever, they found a way to respond. And so it's a great job by them. And obviously, with them having the opportunity to score as many as they did and not giving them one, BG rallying to the ball to get them it's a game of inches, and just a ton of credit for them, and just they continue to grow. That's the mindset.
On that, whenever you were mentioning repeat offender, you get up to 2 scores and then 9 plays the rest of the way. What were you all trying to accomplish, and kind of just your initial takeaway of what the Cowboys presented to stop you?
Well, I think it's obviously about being efficient, executing, and getting first downs when you're in that point in the game. That's what it was, and we failed to do that. And so that is something that we want to continue to get better at. We have to get better at that if we want to be the team we want to be. You look at last week's game, the Jets game, where these things have come up. And so we can't be repeat offenders. We can't make the same mistakes over and over again. We're having this conversation. I have this demeanor here, and I have this hunger in my heart, and we're sitting here 8-1. So that's a very great feeling. Yet, it's about winning, but it's about the standard too. And so we just want to continue to raise that standard and play play the type of ball we want to play.
Take 2 more. You had a key third down conversion with your legs on a zone read run. How important it is to always keep that as part of the offense to keep defenses guessing?
I mean, it kind of just happened that way. I don't even know what the rushing thing was today, but it's just kind of been playing it by ear this whole entire time, and it comes to a point where it is truly a whatever it takes mentality. But there's a great team win, and selfishly, I don't think the bye week could have come at a better time. So.
Is that something you'd have to deal with? I mean, as far as the knee is concerned, even with the bye coming up, it's something, you've kind of dealt with injuries the last couple of years too and everything. I mean, how do you plan on, how can you manage it? Like, what's it going to take?
We'll see. I don't know.
Okay, this will be it. Go ahead.
I believe this is only the second time you and Dak Prescott have played head-to-head. Can you just talk about you guys, your relationship with him and the mutual respect you have for each other?
Yeah, he's a player that's been through a lot in his career and on his journey, and it's always good to see him succeed, and continue to do a great job for his team as a leader and as a player.
Okay, thanks, y'all. Thanks, everyone.